What's up, guys? It's Frank here with the lower bracket finals of the HupCup number 2 between MSRM, our blue Infernal player, and Snoxtar, our red Infernal player. So it's going to be an IvI cross bond on Furious Resolve, the angry determination of Stormgate maps. So looks like MSRM is going to scout the Shrine Vault on the low ground. I don't know that he doesn't know about the high ground conclave. Does have a there were some gaunts that were queued up, but I guess he was supply blocked there briefly until another meat farm was made. But yeah, it looks like MSRM going for his health camp first. MSRM not building a vault on the low ground, which I think I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. On one hand, you do get access to the upgrades earlier if you build on the high ground, just because. Oh, a Moron Shrine, nice Moron Shrine. Maybe that's what the MS and MSRM stands for. It's like Moron Shrine, right meow. That's when he wants to build it. It's right meow. Anyway, before I had that very enlightening thought to share with all of you, I was going to say that I think it's better to just build the shrine on the low ground, because you're going to be cranking out so many units from that shrine, or from the vault, excuse me. So you might as well just put it on the low ground so they have, each one of those units has a shorter path to walk. Yeah, the imp takes a little bit longer to get there, and you have to wait like a couple more seconds to get the upgrades, but look, we don't even see the hell forge up yet, so it's fine, it's fine. Some nice micro here. Still loses the brute, but that's alright. Oh, there's another brute down. Another brute bites the dust. And like 2 ships in the night, I'll bet you these fiends are going to go capture each other's health camps. No, it looks like Snoxtar wants his speed camp. And then he decides, psych, I don't want it. It's like, oh wait, I do want it. So what do you want? It's like that Ryan Gosling clip when he's talking to what's her name. He's like, what do you want? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta turn around. If they can... No. Yeah, it's just time to leave. It's just time to leave. Party's over. Time to go. Auf Wiedersehen. Hasta la vista. And, au revoir. See, I can pronounce things badly in 3 different languages. Okay. Actually, I don't know how to say goodbye in Russian or Polish yet. I know in Korean it's the same thing as kamsahamnida for like farewell. It's kind of like ciao in Italian. I never thought about that. I can say hello and goodbye in a couple different languages. I wonder if there's like a celestial specific way of saying stuff. Probably not. I mean, it's not. This isn't. I don't know that we've got Tolkien levels of, like, depth of lore just yet, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. There's the Hellforge we were wondering about. Where's the... Whoa! Twilight Spire. Nice Twilight Spire, brother. But no... Wait, where's there... Is there no Ritual Chamber? Are we not getting Infest, MSRM? I guess not. Down here, we see this little pack of fiends running around, getting the health camp. Which they need, because he doesn't control a single health camp right now. Snoxtar doesn't. Fiend's gonna do a quick, sneaky little run by here, just to take a peek at all the different shrines that are being built for MSRM. Notices the double expand, but yeah, something needs to address these fiends sooner than later. In fact, I would have been okay with these brutes turning into fiends, just so they can like be a scarier threat. Yeah. Okay. Boop. Another one goes down. I don't know that I would let this finish, to be honest. Like, it is going to be so low on health. Oh, but we do see... Ooh, the Spriggans are here. The Spriggans are back in town. Some Plague X's are landing on the Spriggans quite nicely. The Hellforge goes down. Is the Ritual Chamber going to go down? Looks like it will. And yeah, looks like it's going to be a denial for Reaper's Rush. Cheeky little snag by MSRM. No, he's going to build it. Okay, there's the... This is a lot of anti-air, though. Yeah, it's a lot of, like, specialized anti-light damage. Man, that Shadow Flyer got a great connection. Alright, Spriggans come back. They're going to top up on health. See, this is why I don't mind building, like, having a permanent effigy inside of the health camp. Or, like, throwing down a, Oh, wow, this is just free feed kills for MSRM. That wasn't too bad. But holy gaunts, that's a lot of gaunts. And we still... do we really still not see a ritual chamber? No, it's another vault. There's the Shadow Cleft. There's really no... what? Why? Gaunts are like the unit to build in the IvI matchup. Unless you're Spriggan maxing, like this guy is. Whoa! Whoa! Good connections. Are they going to be able to burst down this? They are going to be able to burst down that Shroud Stone. Take out a Hellborn as well. Those are not cheap. And yeah, they're just going to be able to chill on top of the Speech camp. Oh, on the high ground too, so they're not going to be that visible. One of the Spriggans does get picked off. Oh, and they're going to find this expansion too. What a scout. So it seems like MSRM's doing a lot better with the harass. But, whoa! A build and another cancel. Spriggans! Spriggans! What are you doing, Spriggans? Okay, someone get the cabbage. Any single one of those Spriggans could have used the cabbage. Well, maybe not one of them, but it's fine, it's fine. Oh no, I'm surprised there's not more Shadow Flyers. And as I say that, alright, one pops. And another one pops. Alright. Not that crazy, but... oh, look! More Spriggans. Yo, Doug, I heard you like Spriggans, so I added some Spriggans to your Spriggans. Okay, and this is getting to be quite a troublesome ball of gaunts and mags. You know, I'm really surprised that Snoxtar hasn't gone for more... I mean, with the number of bases he's got, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for more... oh! Is he going for the worker line or going for the gaunts? No, you gotta get... alright, the Superstone went down. Quickly gets picked off by the Spriggans there, and the Spriggans make sure to perfectly surround that that Shadow Flyer just so they can maximize how much damage they take. Oh, Spriggans! Spriggans flying over some gaunts. It's the worst place you could be! Do they want to grab the cabbage? They do not. Do they want to come over and grab the Vision Camp? Kind of. Get out of here. Get out of here, fiend. Be gone, fiend. Surprised it's not taking out these imps. There we go. Alright, and finally the rest of the army of MSRM shows up. Realize that there are other buttons on his keyboard. Oh, beautiful Nightfall Infestation right here. All the Stompy boys are going to stomp on forward. We're not seeing a move command, though, during the stomp, which is unfortunate. I believe... okay, they're fully upgraded. Snoxtar does not have any upgrades on his Stompy men. Yeah, and it looks like MSRM's going to get one great stomp off. He needs more good stomps. But I think without the... without any gaunts with infestation, it's not going to snowball the way he wants to. Getting beautiful stomps inside of a giant pile of gaunts is great when they're all infested. You can turn them all into fiends. But look, he's just killing gaunts and not getting the maximized power swing that he could be getting if he really wanted to. The supplies are remaining pretty even despite all that. And this is, yeah, 10 out of 12. 13 out of 12. Like, holy mining, Snoxtar. You are mining, brother. How's he on, how's Snoxtar on production structures, though? We've got Vault, Conclave, Double Hellforge. Really? Is that all just off of 2 vaults? 4 vaults. Okay. 4 vaults, that's still... I don't know. I think I would want more. Well, I say that, but Snoxtar's not having any trouble spending all of his money. He's keeping his Luminite count down pretty low. And you know what? I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen... I think it would be well worth the while to take... is that literally 1 HP? To take... oh, there's a... oh, my... just... yeah. Anyway. There we go, the health camp. I was going to say, get these really expensive units and have them grab the health camp. It's only level 2 now. Will they be able to survive it? is the real question. This Magmadon with 1 HP, maybe not. There we go. Now we've got some infest out. And every single thing here needs to just chill inside of the health camp. But will they? They will not. And why would you? Why would you want to keep all your expensive units completely healed up? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. Fiend's taking some pretty juicy splash hits there. Molten Touch on the Hellborn. Alright, looks like we've got a very Hellborn heavy composition here, but I mean, Hellborn Mag is the go-to Infernal build for really any matchup. And then a couple of gaunts in place just to make sure that the infestation stays up on a lot of the frontline units. What I don't like, see now this is why I almost don't want to get Reaper's Rush sometimes, is because the gaunts can like get in range a little bit too quickly, and you don't want them at the very, very front line. You want them at the kind of the second line back, so that way they're keeping infests up, but it's not, yeah, they're not just, like, the first thing to die before they can even get a shot off. Okay, so the map is pretty much perfectly split down the middle, and we haven't seen a huge engagement just yet. MSRM has fallen behind in supply a little bit, but, holy Therium, MSRM, you are floating. Which again, I think that's also one of my favorite parts of this patch of 0.3.2 is that there were adjustments made to the Therium cost for the Magmadon and the Hellborn, which is great. Oh! Wait, where's the? You need the. Oh no! Holy Shadow Flyers! Is he gonna be able to take out this shrine? I think he will. No Plague Breath though on all those imps. I think was a bit of a mistake. Oh, and flying a dragon right next to all these Hellborn. No. Wait, or is that? Never mind. It's Snoxtar's. It's Snoxtar's dragon. Here we go. Lost track of my Dargons there. But now, yeah, now it's my turn to say, MSRM, get your dragon out of there. This is not the fight you are looking for. Boop. Yeah, everything's just gonna get burst down by these Hellborn. And really, how do you attack into this? Like, that many Hellborn is such a critical mass of like anti-heavy damage. So it's not like you can go forward with your. It's not like you can go forward with Magmadons. They shoot up, so it's not like you can go forward with Spriggans. Yeah, look, these Magmadons are like barely getting in range before they go down. Oh, beautiful stomps though. The stomps do make good connections here. Oh, but can the dragon get more fiends out? He's gonna try. I don't know what happened to the other. Oh no, did these Flappy Boys get the dragon? I think they might have. Oh, there we go. There we saw a dragon go down. I think that was MSRM's. Yeah, it must have been. Oh, both dragons are now, it seems. Both dragons are down now, it seems. Wow. And at the end of that fight at the top left, northwest, it looks like Snoxtar is going to be up 265 supply to MSRM 78. Now that normally wouldn't be an issue if the Infernal players got charges and money, but MSRM is down to double digits in Therium, and I don't know where he's going to get more. No, he never rebuilt here! No! Was it completely mined out? It might have been. Yo! Nightfall Infestation does get a Magmadon and a Hellborn. I don't know how scary that's actually going to be, though. Yeah, look at that. All those gaunts could have been turned into fiends, but now look. Now it's these gaunts that are turning this entire worker line into fiends. And as the fiends kill more imps, the more fiends they produce. Blah blah blah. Snowball, snowball, snowball. Yeah, and Snoxtar's just slowly like making his way counterclockwise across the map, saying, "Oh, nice base. It'd be a shame if something stomped on it." MSRM does hold that one though, temporarily. But yeah, this game is just over. I don't know. I truthfully don't know how Snoxtar can manage like juggling it. Like, how many bases do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's four shrines per quadrant. So he's got 8 shrines up. That's wild. Melted. GG's. Alright. Snoxtar goes up 1-0 in the best of 3. Hey guys, here we are in game 2 between Snoxtar and MSRM in the lower bracket finals for HupCup number 2. And it looks like this, looks like it's going to be MSRM's imp going through a magical journey through the haunted forest here. Possibly building a vault in the, to rush into the back door of Snoxtar's natural, his pocket natural. Not exactly sure, but either way, MSRM, our Red Infernal, building his signature Moron Shrine here, right up next to the Ethereum camp. And it's interesting that he did that and built his natural, his third base technically, as close to Luminite as possible, which makes sense because he's already maxed out on efficiency for getting Therium once this thing finishes building. Yeah, and just as we suspected, there's the Iron Vault. Okay, Snoxtar's gonna head out, and he's presumably going for the speed base here. And I think the idea is once this vault finishes, you don't want to send your first brute in. You want to get like a couple of brutes out first, and then you go in and start doing damage. But I think with the gaunts out, that might prove difficult. The brutes just get kited to death by the gaunts, and it looks like the gaunts are not going to be taking that much damage at the speed camp either. Oh, telegraphed attacks, swing and a miss. One fiend is just chilling, but that's fine. These speed camp creeps are actually like a lot more difficult to take than I originally thought. Okay, the vault finishes up. Are we going to see the rush now? Maybe. I was just gonna forget about it. Oh, this is the Magmadon rush. Oh no, this is tier 2 coming online. Are we gonna see the stops? Okay, great Magmadon connections there. Good stops. Yeah, and once the fiends start coming out, it's game on. No, why are you focusing the brute? There were so many imps that were still infested. No! And now Nightfall Infestation isn't going to regenerate for a long time. So it's still good stomps, but I think there could have been like a huge power swing here. I think it would have been an easy victory if he'd focused on just creating more fiends. Oh, and keeping the Magmadon on Shroud, I think, would have been more prudent than taking the fight off Shroud. Alright, takes down 2 gaunts. Oh, the Superstone goes down and does manage to snipe it off. Okay, so what's next out of here? Nothing. The Fiend's counterattack over at MSRM's natural, and I don't see a shrine there anymore, so it had to have been taken down, right? I love really scrappy games where it's not like, you know what, let's get up to 100 supply each. Like, no, we're still like in the 30s of supply. Like this is the gutter fight of IvI on Ruination. But it looks like oh no, we're gonna see another one. Oh, the Weaver's out, and the Weaver's gonna cause a lot of problems. No unit collision, which is nice. Another imp goes down, but by the power of Grayskull. Yeah, the Magmadon just goes down. So that's going to be the end of this vault once the Weaver starts doing percent damage. All right. All right, so MSRM going to sneak. Oh no, he's not sneaking anywhere. He's just going over the vision camp. That's fine. Nice, and he got the cabbage. I'm a huge cabbage appreciator, but not throwing down an effigy I think is a mistake here, especially when there's so many fights going on at such a low supply count. Like, I would think you would want any kind of regen that you could get, because there's no regenerating core health as an Infernal on this map. Like, you got to be a lot more stingy with your units, because that damage is all permanent. I'm personally a huge fan of like putting a Shroud Stone up here, so that way you're not only do you have static D for like the most powerful part of geography on the map, but you also have some Shroud where units can like chill, regenerate, so you can like take fights away from your base, but still come back and regenerate a little bit. Yeah, this Weaver is gonna cause all kinds of problems. Well, it would cause all kinds of problems if there were any more tier 2 units out on the map, but there aren't. MSRM, you have 480 Luminite and 300 Therium. I don't know what you're saving up for. Okay, no, he just spent a bunch. Spent a bunch on Spriggans. Cool. Spriggans are cool. Spriggans are cool. Thank you, Spriggans. Very cool. There we go. Oh, and a cute little fiend. Wait, no, fiends, what are you doing? Fiends just decided to stop to take the maximal amount of damage on their way over to this worker line. But yeah, there's simply just like there's simply not enough. The imps take them out. That's a rough situation to be in when the workers take out your run by. Ay ay ay. I do like this. I do like this Spriggan aggression though. It's like look at everything of Snoxtar's on the map. It's getting pulled all the way back. No, don't lose your Spriggans. You only have so many. Okay. Keep coming on down. Oh, is this the first Twilight Spire for Snoxtar? It might be. Yeah, and MSRM being an absolute menace with these Spriggans, but the Gaunts are good. Gaunts are pretty good, and everything is infested in the sky for MSRM. Okay, it does manage to get on Shroud to start doing worker damage. But are we going to see a Superstone go down? I don't think we will. I hear a single. Okay, I was gonna say I hear a single fiend doing work somewhere, but I can't find out where he's at exactly. All right, the Gaunt's coming on forward. They don't have Reaper's Rush, which is fine, I think. The fact that they're like staying with the brutes more or less is pretty good. I wouldn't want my Gaunts, which are kind of a backline unit, to show up to the fight before my frontline units do. So yeah, I don't know. Some days I think that Reaper's Rush is kind of a bad upgrade for the Gaunts, just because it makes them more vulnerable, even though it's supposed to be an upgrade. And they're like, Gaunts are so squishy that once they're engaged, like the likelihood of them surviving engagement to kite or do fancy things like that is not very high. I would almost just rather my Gaunts stick with the main army and fight where I put them. Ooh, that's a lot of DPS on this shrine. Ay ay ay. The high ground Hellborn's trying to help, but gets knocked out by the low ground Gaunts. Down goes the shrine, and Snoxtar having a it feels like he's been doing a lot more damage, but this pack of Spriggans is keeping the supply count up pretty well. But even with that, Snoxtar's still up by 20. I think he's just dancing around. He doesn't know if he wants to go in for the kill or not yet. But I think he could. He's certainly got all the bases he needs for it. Or is he just sharking around for MSRM's army, and then once he takes a good fight, then he'll go attack? I honestly don't know. I'm also surprised to see that we've only got one Magmadon here, but it makes sense that he wants to spend all of his money on Gaunts just to deal with all these Spriggans. And the Spriggans are being super annoying. MSRM's doing a great job of like controlling these around some impassable terrain, and yeah, forcing the Gaunts to be everywhere. Look, Snoxtar's army got dragged all the way home yet again. Even more Spriggans out. Is this just hold down the Spriggan key for the game? Another cabbage is got. Interesting. He's using the Spriggans like Seraphim, where it's like, okay, this is my flying unit. I will use it to take down only the heavily armored camps, but that's honestly most of the camps. Actually, I don't know if I think the Shadow Mastiffs are light. I think they have light armor, but I don't know, because the creep camps don't. They still don't have. They still don't have tags for whatever reason. Oh, Superstone goes down, but a couple of Shadow Flyers meet the. They meet the incoming Spriggans. All right, msrm throws down an effigy just to make sure that the Spriggans can mitigate a little bit of this damage. Oh, more Shadow Flyers coming forward. Whoa! Huge explosions. And yeah, msrm's down to 4 Spriggans and 84 supply. Just about half, not quite half of Snoxtar's supply. And I think Snoxtar's figured out now that it's like, okay, he's not faking. There wasn't really much tech behind this because, you know, Snoxtar's basically been choking him out this whole time. Superstone for msrm does go down right next to his, oh, not next to the double Therium Shrine, which is going to get taken out next. Stomps for msrm coming on forward into the Gaunt line. Does get good connections, but there's just no DPS behind it. There's no DPS to, like, take advantage of all the stun stomps. And there's the GG. Snoxtar's going to take the series 2-0 and advance on to the Grand Finals, I believe. Need to check the bracket. Anyway, GG's, guys.